What is up, guys? It's Captain Trucker, man. Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you all tuning in. I had to give an update on my house. I'm building a house in the Philippines. It's about 100 square meters around the Bacolod. Did I say that right? Bacolod, sorry. In Negros Occidental, just around there. Anyway, I started building it about a year and a half ago, kind of doing the pay-as-you-go situation. And I just thought I'd give a nice update for everybody because I haven't really talked about it and some people have asked me about it. So basically, the house is almost done, all right? Pretty much everything, the foundation, the hollow blocks, the, what else do we got? Tiles are done, the electrical is mostly done. I got doors and windows. The only thing that's missing is like part of the roof. And I guess like a fence, apparently that's important. Yeah, I guess you need a roof. I thought, geez, can't we just put like a plastic tarp? But then I realized, oh yeah, there's typhoons and so forth. So I guess houses need roofs. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I've been okay in my house building journey in the Philippines. And I think they've done a fair job. We kind of did the pay-as-you-go contract. Actually, I didn't really do a contract. In fact, it's pretty much my son's mother and her friends. They're pretty much doing the whole thing, and we kind of paid as we went. And yeah, it's pretty much what I thought. Well, actually, see, where I went wrong, and I think most foreigners should realize this, is that whatever you have in your head, just be prepared to pay 20 to 30% more, right? All right, now this is why I say that, because I think mentally, psychologically, in my mind, I thought for some reason this was 2003 or like 1987. I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna build a really nice house, 100 square meters for maybe 15 or 20,000 US dollars. And that's not gonna happen, all right? Yeah, so you're gonna pay more than that. I'm not gonna give the exact numbers. Maybe I will. I haven't really thought about it. The reason I won't is because so many guys are just full of BS when it comes to building. You see it all over YouTube. You see it in real life. You see it everywhere. I can't stand the whole housing culture, man. As you can see, I live in a truck. I'm only doing this because I think it would be nice for my son and his mom and everybody to have a place to live one day. You know, why daddy's living in a truck. I don't care. I like the truck. But yeah, listen. I'm so tired of people like making up crap about their house, all right? Most of the guys you see, even here in this country, they're all in. They put their whole savings in, all their money, they're paying interest, they're liquid for nothing, and then they go around and tell everybody how much their house is worth, and it's not worth crap. They'll probably break even if they're lucky, and it's even worse in the Philippines, right? So, I mean, I just saw a guy in YouTube. People just talk and they talk and they talk and they like to talk about numbers and all this other BS. And like I said, the truth is most people are, when it comes to the housing thing, there's a lot of vanity, there's a lot of BS, and they put in pretty much everything and they're at the point of no return. So they just basically make stuff up. I knew a couple of guys, they built a house for like $70,000. They couldn't stop talking about how they're getting all these offers for $200,000 or $300,000 to buy it, and nobody was, because the resale market isn't exactly the best in the Philippines, ladies and gentlemen. You'll have a better luck if you want to play that game, like with a condo. All right, I got quick stats really quick for you guys on the condo thing. Hold on. So house prices grew about 4.5% in early 2025, while condos jumped closer to 10 to 14% in cities, okay? And with condos, you can legally own it as a foreigner. They usually have amenities like pools and gyms. Well, I guess a lot of foreigners are concerned about security, right? So they did the shoebox thing. Hey, that's cool, dude. I love condos. I'll stay in a condo. I stay in condos occasionally. I've been thinking about buying one myself, maybe in the future. You can buy a condo like in... I always say it wrong, sorry, Bacolod for, 3 million, 4 million, 6 million plus pesos. It just depends. But anyway, they say right now there's an oversupply of 67,000 condos in Manila, apparently. I don't know if that's true. But anyway, guys, let me give you some really quick, I had some like steps. I thought these were like important. So as we know, buying land is sketchy. Of course, foreigners can't own land. They try these like shady walkarounds, and foreigners think they can do this and do that, or try to form a corporation, all these unethical, shady things. It usually just blows up in their face. Just wave the money bye-bye, okay? That's what I say. Or just be prepared to donate and give it to your kids or Filipina, because you're likely not gonna see that money again, okay? All right, let's just stay there. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just being realistic, all right? And by the way, it's the same with resort owners. Some resort owners are legit. I bet about a dozen, maybe like 8 of them. And then some are just completely full of BS. They think their resort's worth millions and millions of US dollars, and it's not. And again, because it's like a buyer's and seller's market, no one's gonna buy it. That's the problem. Maybe some people will, but not with the money you want. All right. Yeah, so foreigners can't own land. And number 2, building the shell. This is the fun part. Foundation, hollow block walls, columns, roofs. I think I've done all of that except for the roof part, apparently. So this stage makes you feel like the progress is huge, house is almost finished. And then at that stage, you want to watch out for contractors cutting corners with steel rebar, or paying too much up front, and then you lose leverage, right? I kind of paid as I went, and it's pretty much where I thought it would be. And it's okay. I mean, I got no complaints. Except my own psychological ones, but that's another story. Number 3, expensive finishes. Floor and ceilings, windows, paint, cabinets, plumbing, electrical. This is where foreigners get surprised, because that's, the shell can be cheap and fast to build, but these little details just drain the wallet, they say. And watch out for imported luxury materials, that kind of scam. So always budget more time for that. And step 4, security and exterior work, perimeter fence, gate, exterior finishing. House without a fence is an invitation for problems, apparently. You can have roosters and guard dogs, I guess. I guess that's gonna help you. A rooster. And they say, if you want peace of mind, I guess the fence is just as important as the roof, apparently. Oh yeah, the resale value, man. The resale value scam. Let's just stop it. Oh my God, stop. And these guys building these small houses on YouTube, stop saying you did it for like $20,000. It's stupid. Everybody lies about money. Get over it. You don't have any money. Just shut up. What's wrong with me? Anyway, the Philippines, man. What a great idea. Listen. You got to roll the dice, man. You never know what you're getting into. That's part of the fun, though, is not having the guarantee of potentially getting scammed, of potentially being a single guy. You move to Manila, wake up in a bathtub with a missing kidney. These things do happen, but are you really going to let that stop you from taking a risk or taking a chance? Come on. And I'm seriously, though, man. I mean, it's part of the adventure, guys. You got to take, not the other parts and the unknown. It's just, you're going into the unknown. I mean, you got to be skeptical. There's no like number you can call that's going to give you a guaranteed this or that. And there's even a lot of foreigners out there scamming other foreigners on building houses. And we're kind of going to the wild, wild east, folks. So you got to trust the people you work with. What can I say? I feel like I'm channeling my dad recently for some reason. My dad was funny. I don't know why I said that. My father worked a lot, so he got stressed out sometimes. He'd just be like, get out of the house. Go to the beach. Go do something. My dad loved Elton John's music, but he couldn't stand his music videos. He's like, I can't stand those effing sunglasses he wears. I hate them. Man, whenever just people talk money in general, especially when they're trying to virtue signal that the fact that they have money, they usually don't. And that goes for poor people and rich people. So be very skeptical of people talking on YouTube about how much they paid for their house, how much it's worth. And especially, it's the same here in America, right? People lie about their interest rates, and a lot of people are paying more interest than their actual mortgage. And it's just a mess, guys. The housing thing is a mess. And, I'm glad that I've been able to build one that's almost done. But no, it's not easy, okay? but it's about what I expected, I guess, at the end. And that's okay. You know, the contractors, they've done a fairly good job so far, and yeah, I just haven't figured out when I'm going to finish it. My son's funny, though. He's got a sense of humor. I was like, son, when's the house going to be done? He goes, in 100 years. All right. All right, folks, it's Captain Trucker. We'll talk to you all soon. Share your comments. Appreciate it. Bye-bye.